Last year, we created our first Manufacturing Innovation Institute in Youngstown, Ohio. A once shuttered warehouse is now a state-of-the-art lab where new workers are mastering the 3D printing that has the potential to revolutionize the way we make almost everything.
President Obama believes the future of manufacturing is 3D printing. As the president said, you can make just about anything with a 3D printer, from toys to machinery, even human body parts. We want to learn more from Cornell University professor Hud Lipson. He is the co-author of Fabricated, the New World of 3D Printing, and he joins us now. Not only are you joining us, but you're joining us with a 3D printer, which has spent the last almost 4 hours creating a mug, which is to replicate our CBS This Morning Saturday mugs. So first of all, welcome. Second of all, tell us about how this is happening.
Well, this is one of several kinds of machines that basically can fabricate things on your desktop, almost anything, just by depositing material and building it up layer by layer.
What's the range of this? What can this make?
So this particular machine can make things out of plastic, and what it can make is really, the limit is your imagination.
Really?
But if you go beyond these machines, you can print in metal and other kinds of materials. It's really, the range is infinite.
Now, can that machine make some of what's here on the table?
Some of these parts, absolutely. There's some plastic parts here and so forth, but some of these parts here are a little bit more sophisticated. For example, there's some metal parts over here, and there's some moving robotic parts that are made with multiple materials, clay parts, and even cloth for clothing. And this is a titanium nose implant. So
there's titanium nose implant? Wow.
So when it comes to applications, the medical industry clearly is one of the places where you could see this happening and changing the way our world looks.
Absolutely. I think already you have 3D printers used to make implants like this, titanium implants and hip implants. But what is unfolding now is what we call bioprinting, the ability to print with live cells. And there you're not just printing permanent implants, but really out of living cells, real original parts, if you like.
That's mind-boggling. I mean, in simplest terms, how does this work?
So if you're familiar with the inkjet printer that spits out droplets of ink on a piece of paper, a 3D printer spits out droplets of plastic and builds the object from the ground up. Now, it doesn't have to be plastic. It could be other types of materials, but it's basically all the 3D printers build through an additive process that basically eliminates all the challenges with complex shapes and so forth, and you can make almost anything.
The printer you brought here today is technically very sophisticated. It's more of a professional printer, but from what I hear about the future, individuals will be able to purchase these printers, and for a couple $100. There are some questions about, what types of things could the individual at home build that may not be good for the world.
Well, actually, this is a consumer 3D printer. This is a printer that costs about $2,200, and it actually is one that many people have at home. In fact, more of these are sold than industrial scale printers.
So, but what worries, there are some potential implications of this that could be troubling. I mean, you looked at this in the book. What did you find?
Well, there are a lot of interesting questions that have to do, for example, with consumer safety. If you print a steering wheel and it breaks, who's liable for that? How do you know that it's a certified design and so forth?
To print a gun.
You can print a part of a gun or even a working gun. It won't be a military-grade gun. It will work, and it will be a disposable plastic gun, but it would be very difficult to regulate something like that.
Professor Hud Lipson, thank you for joining us. I have a feeling this conversation is one that will continue to become bigger and bigger over time.
I think it's just beginning.
Yes.
And up next, the dish. It's been said that even a fish doesn't mind.